Mix the old with the new, you got me. Are you smoking, are you sipping on codeine? I might be. Bink, potion, hocus pocus, yeah. Just some nice weed. Body moving in slow motion, I can't wear no tight jeans.
Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all rocking with y'all boy Ricky Prince right here on another episode of 109.3 Gramz, the pull-up. And today's topic is about playing the blame game. Oh yeah, everybody done feel victim to playing the blame game, whether you want to admit it or not. Because a lot of us, sometimes and in some cases, all the time, don't never want to own up to, our fuck-ups. We don't never want to take responsibility for our actions. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to admit when we in the wrong. And we don't want to agree with pure truth if we know that we fall victim to doing the things that goes against that truth. So I say all that to say it's time for us to be real with ourselves and to take self-accountability for everything that we do, and then do some self-reevaluating so you can get on that higher level of truth and become your greater version. Because that's what you really need to be trying to do. All of us. But the blame game. Everybody know how easy it is to put some shit off on somebody else to keep you from having to deal with the consequences, the backlash, the confusion, the eerie discussions, and all that good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So to avoid all that, you should always be honest with yourself and others. Have some morals, have some integrity, have some respect. It's things like that, small things like that, out of a big group of other things that molds your character into a more responsible character, a more loyal character, a more trustworthy character. You feel what I'm saying? And your outside life represents the same. So in situations like that, it don't be too hard for people to question your loyalty or your ability or your actions. And then in other cases, you come off as sneaky, slick, deceitful, like you're hiding something. And if you a person that's real intuitive, you can pick up on that. And it would disturb you. And if you was a person that's very direct, you would call people out on that. So one thing I wanted to refer back to would be in the Bible in Genesis, dealing with Adam and Eve. You know, anytime that I talk to anybody that I'm encouraging or we just having, building bond conversations with, I always bring up Adam and Eve when we talking about choices, decisions, playing the blame game, and how everything that you do in life is your fault. If y'all don't read the Bible, which I'm pretty sure most of y'all have, in Genesis, I'm gonna try to make this as brief as I can and not spend too much time on this biblical stuff, but basically Adam and Eve was instructed not to eat the apple, right, in the garden. It came off the tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? Okay. So before they ate off the tree, nobody ain't know nothing about good or evil. All they knew is pure beauty, pure life, pure elegance, all that good stuff. Okay. Adam hollered at old girl, "Hey, what's up, E?" So shit, I'm about to walk down to the other end of the jungle real quick, scoop up some bananas, a few grapes or whatever. I might get some fish, I don't know, but I think you should come with me, We could do this right here along the way. We can sit down there, we can talk about this, blah, blah, blah. Now keep in mind, Adam and Eve both, even though they was together and, made together, they still are individuals. You know what I'm saying? And even though Adam represented the masculine energy and Eve represented the feminine energy, just like we do, they both had male and female, masculine and feminine energy in them at that time as well. And I say that to say they was able to make their own choices then. Okay. So Eve probably was like, nah, you good. Go ahead, you can handle that. I'm gonna just sit back, chill, play with a few animals, enjoy the breeze, you know what I'm saying? He was like, cool, I'll be back in a minute, bet. So she chilling. She got this little wondering, curious mind that all of us have, but a little bit more potent because She is the feminine energy. She is the creative energy, the outside of the box energy. You know what I mean? Everything that comes with decoration and beauty and all that, you know, like, that's the female energy. The dudes is more stern, law and order, you know what I'm saying? Like, boring in reality. So we need each other. So anyway, while she out here just mosey-dozing along, they say she was curious about this tree or whatever. She wanted to eat this apple. You know what I mean? So from my understanding, Adam already told her. I left that out at the beginning, but he already told her pretty much like, man, don't touch this tree. Look, the creator, Lord, God, whatever, look. Or he might not even mention God. He might have just been speaking in regular terms like, look, man, don't touch this tree. I already know what this tree will do. And I'm just letting you know right now that if you eat this tree, shit gonna fuck up between me and you. Alright? Okay, you got my word, blah, blah, blah. He leave. But once again, you still an individual. You still curious. You still have your own mind. Now, with you contemplating about this tree and should you do it, should you not, all this, you having these debates within your head. It comes from having the left and the right side of the brain. Y'all know that, right? Okay. So you battling yourself with your masculine and feminine energy, trying to figure out what you're going to do. Then something or someone comes along. Based on the Bible, it was a snake, serpent. Okay. It could have been a dude. It could have been some. We could replace the apple with a car. What's up, baby girl? I see you looking at that car. Yeah, I know it, but I can't get in it though because, you know, I was told if I get in it, that would be considered as cheating. Well, no, it wouldn't be considered as cheating. You would just really know what it feels like to sit in a Maserati. You would then know that it is other things out here in the material world that you really do want. You don't have to settle for no 1983 Toyota Celica. You know what I'm saying? Just listen where I'm going with this now. She's like, really? He's like, yeah. Matter of fact, you can get in a car with me right now. I just ride you around the block. I ain't trying to talk to you. I ain't trying to get no butt, no nothing. I just want you to feel what it, see what it feel like since you've been walking all this time. So they go around the block. She like, damn, she loved that. She felt all that. Like she ain't never been in there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, boom. Over with. All right. Back to the apple. Bit off the apple. Everything good. He keep it real. Nah, listen. What's going to really happen is your eyes going to become open. You're going to see the difference between good and evil. So, based on my understanding, that's the same thing that, you know, God told him to later on, and what Adam was trying to get her to understand before she ate the apple. So the serpent really kept it real with her. He just gave her the straight up truth, like, look, man, you ain't going to die. Your eyes just going to become open. You're going to see shit different. And that shit going to fuck with you because then you really going to be responsible for your death. So she's like, okay, well, that's real. So she bit it. Boom, nothing happened. It ain't really have no effect yet. So boom, your boy Adam come back. Let's just say the serpent, snake, the man, whoever, gone. He come back. He like, yo, what's happening, baby girl? She's like, yo, man, this apple is so good. Like when I tasted it, like it tastes like life. Like it gave me so much life, blah, 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 blah. And he like, what, girl, what is you doing? You ain't supposed to do that at that moment. At that moment, if man's supposed to really be dominant, he should smack it out of hand. Wow. Man, you tripping, man. Even when you like, but I'm telling you, you have to try. Man, I ain't trying that. What I tell you, man, you know what? I think me and you should separate, or you know what? I think me and you should spend some time alone for a minute, or he should have just sat down with him and be like, baby, look, you weren't supposed to do that. See, I was trying to tell you that if you do this, that, and she would be like, oh, okay. See, better understanding. Now, instead, though, he wanted to be a goofy and be like, oh, for real? Let me see. I want some. He did it too. Now, since they supposed to be equally yoked because they were one, it ain't had nothing to do with marriage. They was put together and it was by God, not by man. Ooh. So since they was one, now that he did it too, that's where the effect came in. Now y'all both are affected because since y'all equally yoked, the left and the right brain, the masculine and the feminine energy is Now this is where it gets interesting. So then they say that they hid because they felt naked. That's where the naked truth come in. And you know when people be like, boy, he told the naked truth. Like he told the truth so real that it revealed some other stuff that you weren't supposed to see. That's all that represents. See, it's all metaphorical, but anyway. So they got leaves, they hiding themselves. All y'all did was eat a damn apple, so I don't know why y'all hiding y'all dick in y'all pussy. Like, let's just be real. So that's how you know it's metaphorical. But anyway, so they hiding. God comes through. Man, the woman, where are you? Hold up, you God now, you all knowing, all seeing now. How you even know where they was at? Where are you? Oh, we're hiding. Hiding? Why are you hiding? Because we're naked. Naked? Who told you was naked? The woman that's here, she ate off the apple. Woman, what have you done? The serpent that was here told me to do it. Yeah, and I ate off of it too. Adam, man, what have you done? Well, the woman told me to do it. Hold up. So, you mean to tell me Eve blaming the snake and Adam blaming Eve? The serpent told me, but the woman that you put here told me. Nah, no. Both of y'all chose that on y'all own. Now this is where it really gets deeper. Now let's take Adam and Eve and let's just say this is the right brain and this is the left brain. And let's put them together in one individual's head or mind. You see where I'm going with this? Man, that could have been just one person dealing with their own guilt off of a decision and a choice that they made based off the influence of somebody else. You can't blame nobody for nothing. If you get played in a relationship, when you first got that good feeling that they wasn't right and that they was cheating on you or something wasn't right, even if you didn't know for a fact, but you kept feeling bad and their reaction was bad, it just always made you feel some kind of way, you had the option to then leave. You stayed, man. You stayed around not only till you questioned and got beat up for questioning, you also stayed around until you knew for a fact that you was getting cheated on and let yourself go so bad that you couldn't go nowhere. You had to stay there, you thought. So you allowed yourself to stay there instead of suffering and putting yourself through whatever you got to get out the situation and become a better you. And they end up getting worse and you end up blaming them. Then you blame your mama for kicking you out because she probably kicked you out and you was out there on your own doing good and fell in love with some dude and then fell off, blah, 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 and go on and on. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just giving y'all a real, live, pure game, yo. You can't blame nobody. You could get a job, yo, and come in that job and act whatever kind of way, but you signed up on this application to be exactly how they want you to be and signed up to agree with their policies and everything. Then you got the job and came in there acting crazy, and then when they checked you and got rid of you, then you want to act like the job wasn't for you and it was their fault. It's like, no. You took your free will ways, you took your CEO attitude into somebody else's business. But you can't do that because you work for them. They the CEO and they got employees and stuff. You ain't the one. So if you want to have that kind of attitude and run game and say what you want to say, then you need to own your own business. If you walk down the street right now and you just chilling with your headphones set on, man, and a squirrel jump out the tree and maul your ass, they'll tear your face up. That's still your fault because you chose to walk down that street at that time. And that squirrel probably was plotting on the next person to come through and you didn't know. And it ain't nothing you can do about it because you can only control yourself. You can't control other people. You see what I'm saying? And when you go to the hospital, you're going to be like, yeah, the squirrel did it. Yeah, they did it. But you attracted it to you by walking on that street. Like, straight up. Like, we really got to think about how deep this go. Every time a mother is hurt over what their child do, and it might not even have nothing to do with them, they be hurt because that child wouldn't even go through that had they not gave birth to that child. Even though that child is responsible for their own actions, they still wouldn't existed if it wasn't for, you get how it goes all the way back. So, man, just take self-accountability for everything, man. Ain't none of us perfect. And you feel better when you can apologize and when you can change. I done changed a lot. A whole lot. I mean, I'm still a little rough around the edges, but I done changed a lot. And I'm thankful for that. So I know it ain't nothing that can't be done. It might not be easy, but if you focus and stick to it, you'll see the greatness of it on the other side once you get to your destination. I promise you that. And it's gonna make you want to keep doing the same thing and keep going so you can keep getting the same results. For real.